Hello, everybody, and welcome to Crochet, a Canadian crochet podcast. I'm your hostess, Claudia. I herald from the base of the Rocky Mountains in southern Alberta, Canada, and I love to crochet. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. If you like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up. You can share using the share button below, and you can also subscribe, which is totally free, and that would be amazing. So thank you. This is going to be a very different type of podcast today because I don't know really what happened this week, but I've completely run out of time to do the full production of this podcast. So if this is your first time, usually I love to go over things that I'm working on, things that I have finished that are crochet, and I like to just give a little bit of an update on my life sometimes and things like that. I can, yarn on for quite some time. But yeah, this week, unfortunately, time has just gotten the better of me, and you know what? It is what it is, but I still wanted to stop in and say thank you to everybody who has liked, subscribed, all of that stuff, because without you, there is no podcast. So I very much appreciate what you are doing here with me. So thank you. Um, I just, okay, so today I'm just going to stop in really quickly and I'm going to look at my show notes here because I've actually started bothering to do that because, that is better to do in my opinion than wing it as I tend to do. So one thing that is interesting this week that I am preparing for next week is that I signed up for the Crochet Business Summit, and I will put all the details that I can give you in the description box below, but this is for crochet business owners, which I am brand new to, but I am hoping to get like tips and tricks on how to um, be able to work my business better because I would say that I'm not particularly business minded and I'm not super aggressive, and that's not my style at all when it comes to things. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some help so that I can market myself in what I feel is an appropriate and authentic way for my patterns and my created items. So I do still have a few created items for sale, and they are posted in the description box below from my website, hervagabondheart.com. And yeah, I'm just trying to clear out stock right now, just for the summer season that's coming up. And so yeah, you can take a look at those things if you would like. That is always fun. But yeah, so that is what I am preparing for the upcoming week. It is Wednesday. It is actually Wednesday when I'm recording this, so I got to get this right in one try, which is always like tons of pressure. Yes, so that is my main focus for the upcoming week. I do have a blanket. Oh, Ember is here. You might be able to hear her. Hello, sweet girl. Um, yes, I'm preparing for that, getting things sorted out. I have a blanket that I am working on. I'm really, really excited. Oh, Ember, really excited to show it to you guys. I've only a little bit finished it, but hey, she's eating something she's not supposed to. Um, I would like to show it to you once there are more pieces finished on it, which is why I'm not showing it to you today or doing anything because it's just, again, like that's all over the place, so that like it's not worth showing anybody because I'd be doing way more explaining than showing, so it's not really going to make any sense. But I've got about this much, yeah, about that much finished of it, and it's really fun, and I just sort of cooked it up in the bowels of my brain. And that's one that I will be creating a pattern for. Another thing I also wanted to stop in and say because I have had several questions about this. So in my intro video, which I will link in the card up here, for my channel, is you guys see a shirt, and I think I talked a couple weeks ago, but I frogged that whole shirt, and sorry, excuse me, and because the fit of it was weird. It wasn't the stitches were weird, but the fit was weird. But I've had a lot of interest in a pattern of how I created that. So um, within hopefully the next couple of weeks, maybe even next week, I will be presenting that for everybody who is interested. And if you're not interested, maybe you'll still like it. It'll just be a freebie, I think. Yeah, it'll be like a crochet along with me in terms of that. And there's not really like a lot to report on it. I will have a chart for those who like charts. I probably won't do any written directions for it, just because those end up taking a lot of time for me, whereas the charts don't take as long because I have this lovely font that is crochet stitches, sorry, and Excel, and it seems to work really well with each other. So that's how I do that, and that comes up really quickly, but I probably won't write it up, and if I do, it'll be like a cheapy, like 99-cent pattern of just like how to do the whole thing, just because that takes me time to create all of that stuff and write it out and make sure that it makes sense and all that fun stuff. So that is that. What else? I think that's really it for me. I know this is really short today. I'm trying to think of something if I can like beef it up a tiny bit. But yeah, really like that's it. Is I'm working on this blanket that I don't have anything to show you really for because it doesn't really look like anything yet. And the crochet business summit, which I'm actually super excited for. I've never been to anything like this, so I think it will be fun in its own way, right? uh, to be a part of. And yeah, like I'm excited actually is to connect with other crochet business owners because I feel like I have a bit of a hard time with that, without feeling like MLM Hey Girl stalking. Like I don't know, like I try not to do the thing where you like go to their, I shouldn't say I try. I don't do the thing where you go to their page and you like all of their pictures and post that, like, I don't love bomb them or things like that. But I mean, if I appreciate something that comes across my feed kind of as organically as Instagram will allow, I comment about what I like or on their videos, reels, whatever, things like that. But I don't really feel like I've made connections that way, which is okay. I mean, I guess I use Instagram more as like a showcase than a business tool. But all of that being said, is I am a relationship person. I love making relationships. I love having them. But I feel like that in terms of like crochet business mentorship, I don't have that really at all. So that is something that I am mostly looking forward to. Amber, 1 second. She's being naughty. Okay, sorry, my bad. She was trying to get stuff on the counter. Where was I? Oh yes, the relationship. So yeah, so that's the part that I am mostly excited for. Yeah, the mentorship and all of that kind of stuff because I feel like that is an area that I am lacking. So that is that. Okay, I feel like I'm just going to start talking in circles now, so I will let you guys all go because I want to add value to your day. I don't want to take away from it, but again, I am so glad that you guys ended up stopping in with me today. I really appreciate it. You guys are super awesome, and I hope you all have a great day, and let me know in the comments what you're working on. Last week we were chatting about that, and it escapes me now what anyone has said. All I really remember is that people were really sick for some reason. That was like what sticks out in my mind. But yeah, I'd love to hear. And if you have links to what you are making, I would love to see that as well. All right. I will talk to you for sure next week with a proper kind of podcast. I promise, hand to heart, both hands to heart, I will have a proper podcast. I thank you so much for joining me today. Stay bright, stay beautiful, and follow your vagabond hearts. Bye!